They're the descendants of a lost empire, trapped within a nightmare of fused glass, razor-sharp black sandstorms, and insectoid monsters. Welcome to another DragonLance Saga episode. My name is Adam, and today we're talking about the Glass Sailors, or the Nomads of the Shining Lands in Taladas. I'd like to take a moment and thank the DL Saga members and Patreon patrons, and invite you to consider becoming a member or patron. You can even pick up Dragonlance Media or get $10 by signing up to startplaying.games using my affiliate links. I'm referencing the Time of the Dragon box set for this information. If I leave anything out or misspeak, please leave a comment below. Of all the humans who survived the Cataclysm, none have adapted more thoroughly to their environment than the nomadic glass sailors of the Shining Lands. Thrust into a deadly wasteland of flesh-tearing sandstorms, deceptive glass traps, and deadly foes, these survivors have adopted a harsh and unforgiving outlook on life. Descendants of ancient Aurim, the glass sailors are tall and slender. Men average 6 feet in height, with exceptionally long arms reaching almost to their knees. Facially, they possess prominent cheekbones, sunken cheeks, and sharp noses. Generations of sun have turned their once pale skin to a deep red brown, contrasting with their long, intricately braided blonde or pale white hair. Most startling are their eyes, blue pupils narrowed to slits by taut folds of skin, a natural defense against the blinding sun and sand. Their clothing is a marvel of survival engineering. Divided into underground and surface costumes, the underground outfit consists of tightly woven cotton pantaloons, a double-breasted shirt, and a cowl that acts as both hood and cape. Points of wear are reinforced with leather pads, and clothing is loosed to reduce chafing from stray sand. When venturing onto the surface, they add a molded leather filter mask, often painted as animal faces, and sand goggles with lenses cut from local glass. During the terrifying black sandstorms, they huddle under heavy leather overcapes to protect their skin from razor-sharp grains. While not naturally warlike, the sailors are master combatants due to constant threats from predatory skrit and colonies of insectoid Horax. They wear breastplates crafted from Horax carapaces and favor metal-bladed swords or clubs set with shards of black glass. There are roughly 10,000 glass sailors divided into 400 nomadic family groups of about 25 individuals each. These families nominally recognize a monarchy descending from an Aurim prince, though this royalty carries prestige rather than actual power. Unlike many other cultures, men and women are treated with significant equality. Both work and fight for the family's survival. Navigation is traditionally taught to men, while women preserve the tribe's history through ancient songs and stories. Life revolves around oases and nearby lava caves that provide essential shelter. Families occupy specific caves, protected by primitive leather and curtain airlocks designed to keep out the wind-blown sand. Inside, the single-chamber tunnels are divided by curtains and lit by magical means or phosphorescent fungi. They survive by gathering glass and exotic metals to trade with gnomes, hunting wild gazelles and giant lizards, and growing cotton around waterholes. Their most famous achievement is the glass skimmer. Similar to ice boats, these vessels feature hulls and sails but use oil-soaked pads instead of metal runners to glide across the smooth plains. Carrying up to 5 people at speeds of 40 miles per hour, skimmers are essential for travel, though they are prone to overturning. Navigating the Shining Lands is a constant dance with death that requires more than just a steady hand on the rudder. The glass is not a uniform sheet. It is a treacherous mosaic of jagged shards, collapsed cave roofs, and ancient lava tubes. Navigators must possess an almost supernatural attunement to the terrain to avoid sailing into hidden rocks or gaping holes. Perhaps most terrifying are the hollow zones, where the lava caves sit just underneath the surface, leaving the ground as nothing more than a thin, fragile sheet of glass. A master navigator learns to listen for the hollow thrumming of the runners or the drumming waver of the glass beneath them. Failing to heed these warnings often results in the skimmer plunging through the crust, leaving behind only a shattered ruin in a dark pit. While the surface offers the threat of the black sandstorms, the world beneath the glass holds the Horax. These insectoid predators dwell in vast interconnected colonies within the lava tubeways that honeycomb the Shining Lands. Horax are not merely static obstacles, they are seasonal migrators that swarm through the tubes in massive packs. At night, they emerge from their caves to hunt, swarming over lone skimmers or unsuspecting camps. Their aggression is so pervasive that they have been known to dig new tunnels specifically to burst into the sleeping caves of the sailors. This is the constant subterranean warfare that has forged the glass sailors into elite warriors, forcing them to harvest the very carapaces of their enemies to create the breastplates they wear into battle. The glass sailors were not an organized people prior to the Cataclysm, and their belief system is shaped by this constant struggle. They are convinced that Taladas is being tested by the gods. In their tales, the gods are angry with the evil of their children and are now testing them. Those fit to survive the gauntlet of the Shining Lands shall be taken by the gods into the realm of paradise, the realm of the High Father. Because the glass sailors view their existence as a divine gauntlet, the role of the arcane is fundamentally different in their society. Their wizards and wizardesses are not merely scholars, they are revered as seers and prophets of the High Father. They specialize heavily in divination to predict the movements of the Horax and invocation to lead the families through the trials set by the gods. During a conflict, a tribe's wizard does not hide in the back, they stand prominently at the forefront of the battle where all can see them, acting as a living symbol of the tribe's resolve to pass the gods' test. This faith makes them fanatically brave. They will not surrender and almost never flee, as to turn away from the challenge is to fail the test and lose paradise. They believe that leaving the plains is evil. Those who must leave for trade must undergo a painful purification ceremony upon their return, involving ritual burial up to the neck in sharp black sand to drive out evil. For the sailors, the Shining Land isn't a home they love, it is a divine gauntlet they must survive to earn their place in the afterlife. And that is all the time I have to talk about the glass sailors of the Shining Lands. Do you like the idea of sailing across glass in a desert of sharp sand? How would your party handle the challenges of the Shining Lands or an encounter with a Horax swarm? Leave a comment below. I would like to invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, ring the bell to get notified about upcoming videos, and click the like button. It all helps other DragonLance fans learn about this channel and its content. Thank you for watching. This has been Adam with DragonLance Saga, and until next time, remember, this is insane. I hope you know that.